Hello, traders. Welcome to the weekly open for oil, U.S. futures, commodities, and I guess we got a couple hours till Bitcoin and crypto closes its week, but pretty expected to see a gap up. And then what did they do immediately before the stream even started? You can see on my screen, they filled the gap. And since they filled the gap, it literally acted as support, and now it's rallied, and we're at 102.88. We hit a high of 103.38. Give me an audio check, make sure we're good here. All right, we're just here for fun now at this point, okay? Everything's a joke, dude. Okay, we're gonna have elevated oil. The Fed's printing like $14.7 billion next week. And we're just waiting on a Trump tweet at this point, or we're waiting on a bomb to go off, or we're waiting on some sort of newsworthy landmine to occur. And once that happens, we're going to get movement, man. That's about it. 4K audio? I mean, technically it is 4K audio, but We got 4K. Make sure all your settings are in 4K, man. Because if not, you're completely like, I don't know, dude. Like, why did I get a 4K camera? Why did I get all the internet? Why did I do all these things if you're not going to watch in 4K? All right, so 103 right now. A huge breakout on Friday. I'm sorry I could not attend a live stream on Friday. I was at a beach cabana celebrating the P&L, okay? Celebrating the wins this year. This has been, I think, the best start to a year of my life financially. And it's just, man, when you have wins, celebrate them, okay? 24-hour rule, though. Get back to work, though, after 24 hours. So here we are. We're back to work, but you understand where we are. If we are above $100, there is no real resistance till 110, which was target 4 of that trade setup that is already completed. And all they did after that was tested 100 as resistance a couple times, and then they took the price down to 86, a major support, held it a couple times on the 4-hour, and look at you now, breaking back out. So 110.55, it seems like it's going to be your target, assuming this is real. We just don't know if it's real, right? I mean, like, it was confirmed as a breakout on Friday, but yes, we filled the gap. But now, when are they going to confirm $199 as support? It might be after we see 110. But if you remember last week, we did a poll, and the majority of y'all, 68% of y'all said that, I said, what would happen next on oil when we're around $87? 66+% of y'all said we'd be seeing 99, and 33% of y'all said we'd be seeing 78. I tended to agree with the 100, just because we looked at what happened back in 07 when they did, successfully hold that 87. They took it right back up to 100 a couple more times. So for breaking it, and then this is what I'm talking about, right? We might have broken 100, but look, they take it to 110. Man, this is crazy. They take it to 110, a sell-off occurs, and look, the 07 resistance flips and becomes a 2008 support, not once but twice, visible, discernible on the daily. Double bottom in uptrend, and it continued on, and that's, it took us to 147.20. And just to reiterate, 40 days after 147.20, the global financial crisis began. So we are here. We have just broken out. It's February 2008, technically, in a way. Hello, hype in the chat. Still over 103 right now. Okay, we got, oh man, we got the NASDAQ and the spider. The S&P futures are open too. So we'll monitor the situation. That's what we tend to do. We are professional monitor situationers. Situation monitors. Whatever you want to, you can do either one, man. Okay. When we get the alert, we'll come straight back to oil. I mean, does anyone care anymore? Do we even need Bitcoin above my head? We can just do oil. Y'all just want to do it like this? Oil live, F Bitcoin, like this. One's in the chat if you want oil live today. We'll just take off the Bitcoin ball. We should put the Pepe oil logo there, but whatever. We got it like that. I don't think Bitcoin's dumping, dude. It's just hanging around. All right, let's go to the S&P 500. It's disgusting. They gapped it down, man. Currently, intraday, lowest price we've seen since August 7th. That is over 200-day lows. And wow, the minor candidate area for potential support, 63.50, you're already below it. So I guess the next candidate area for a minor support would probably be like 62.20. See these swing lows, July 15th, August 5th. That's where we would be right now. Oil won't stop. I mean, dude, it's stopping. It's hanging around 103. It's not doing anything crazy. We got a bunch of ones. So, all right, oil stays today. Above my head, you can see the price. It's oil live. If you want me to, I can be real cool here, and I can just like kind of magnify the price too. Look at that. Whoa. I kind of like this look, dude. All right, well, anyway, I have my coffee mug. It's an oil mug. It's full of motor oil, though. I don't drink coffee anymore. I drink Irwin motor oil. He got into the oil business. No more coffee. Okay, so very bad, boys. Or should I just play the sound clip? I mean,
very bad, boys. Very bad.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Technology.
it's not good, dude. It's not good. I mean, like, come on though. Let us just be grateful for the technical analysis respect, man. I mean, at what point was there any appetite for equities with this type of churn and distribution been going on for 6 weeks to 2 months now? I mean, at a golden mean ratio, there was no value, and then the price action began to indicate someone massively was offloading a position, and here we are. We're seeing acceleration of the distribution, and along the way, some pretty cool things like the 200-day moving average being broken and back tested as resistance, rejected, signs of weakness where they couldn't even test it again. It was like, nope, they wouldn't even test it. And then you just rolled over. You lost support last week on Thursday, and then Friday, what'd they do? 6,500. They technically opened lower and then confirmed it as resistance before rolling over. But you got to understand, it is the open of futures, so nothing is what it seems. Everything can be completely reversed by market open tomorrow, where we have a huge green candle on the S&P. You know that gap's gonna fill. Like, come on, dude. It's definitely filling. Probably in the next few hours, whatever. Even if they take it way lower, that's probably coming. But it's pretty disgusting, man. Such a lack of strength here. And then we can go to the Nasdaq, just as awful. Remember the shark, man. Never forget it. All right, they lose 24.2, and it's just like, here's a support, a minor support at 23K. You're literally right at it right now. You're at it. $102.70 on oil, up, but not really accelerating right now after the gap fill. If these minor supports don't hold, we're just looking for a really nice 22,000 test, back test of that old all-time high from from January of last year. They see when they broke it in June, they never confirmed it as support, and now it's like, it's time. We want to see that happen, and down there, that's where we're going to be looking for structures to develop that would indicate accumulation, and there might be some wonderful opportunities for a long. Hello, chat. Are we here? All right. That's like the big story. Things going on. So let's take a look at what else is opened. What's up, Fibonacci Tom, man?
I wonder why Trump wanted to lower interest rates with this war in the plans. Did he want inflation on purpose? Does he still want lower rates?
I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he does want lower interest rates. But we know war is extremely inflationary. So, dude, I don't know. It was, to me, a little bit of a left field thing. The whole like, oh, we're going to get heavily involved in the Middle East and with Iran. And I was just like, man, there were just other places we could have, other things we could have done. You know, it wasn't on my bingo card per se. And I'm really disappointed about that. And then at the same time, the insider trading on top of it, really not a good look, not great at all. But I guess still better than open borders and third world migrants flooding in by the tens of millions, you know, whatever. So at least we have a closed border for now until, you know, the radicals get back in power because of this, you know, and then the border's back open. So I don't know if you can hear, but we do have Ultra going on right now. It's very audible for me, but I have extremely powerful noise canceling technology going on the microphone, so you may not hear it, but just imagine the bass thumping. Okay. Yeah, fix home first. I agree. And like there was so much to clean up. And I don't know, man. But regardless of any of that, like, what is politics for all of us? It's just us running our mouths and us having our opinions on things and us being able to do nothing about it. So all we can do is just focus on these markets and speculate and make money. on them, or we made our money and we're preserving our capital. Either one's a win. Yeah, because after these midterm sell-offs, we always, like, every midterm year is a bad year for equities out the gate. But then after the sell-off concludes, we have huge 1 year, forward year gains. So all we have to do is just survive this drawdown, and there will be tremendous gains to come in the future. So just hold on, man. Hopefully, I think 22K is a great technical spot for us to start looking at some of these. I believe the Mag 7 big tech, they have like the lowest forward PE in 7 years. So starting to get, actually, they're starting to become like a for real fundamental sale on big tech. So those are like opportunistic forms of data, at least not technically, but I digress. We're just looking at these futures. We got oil above my head, just oscillating between 102 and 103 right now. I'm not sure if we're gonna see, I mean, like, for real, I don't know if we're going to get a back test of 100 first, but if you are above 100, given enough time, you're just targeting for 110.55 to 115. That's it. It's so simple. We can look back at the history of that level, because we were looking at the 07, 08, 86 to 100 level. But just like look and see, you know, we looked at right here. Beautiful correlation, 100 to 110, 115. When they broke it, it was already over, right? But when they broke above 100, they took it straight up to 110.55 right there before it collapsed, right? Then we had some more data there. Like virtually like flirted with it, you know, in 2011, and then ran it up there a couple times to 110 to 115. I think that was it. No, one more time. Once they broke it in 2012, they took it straight up to 110.55. And then look, they broke it in 2013. Where did it eventually wind up? At 110.55. So you can kind of just see that's like definitely the target area for us on oil. And we don't want, I mean, like, dude, you just don't want oil to be elevated for long. We do need a taco. We actually want a taco if we care about our fellow man and the real economy globally, because oil isn't everything, right? What's required? Oil is required, crude, all that, for plastics, you name it. Yeah. I can't even imagine what flight costs are gonna end up being. Just better get your travel in while you can, or you might as well move to a travel destination. What's up, Mr. Toe? What's up, Brad? Brad TA, man. He's TAing in his koi pond right now with all the kois. What's up, Jeffrey Lockdog? What's up, B Namalm, Cherokee, Crypto Mother, Fud, to Phil. What's up, dude? Got a lot of people in here today. What's up, seasoned veteran David G, SoFlo Mick? Just saying hello to y'all, okay? Because we were just kind of been going. We just kind of went, you know. Oh, it's G-Dog, man. We are rowing the boats, okay? Rowing the boat, no need for oil if you're rowing the boat, though, so that's good, you know. But man, what a freaking close on Friday. I wasn't here, but my God, looking at some of these, like Nvidia, oof, man. I mean, it really was in the end like it started getting real ugly real fast. I know the market's closed right now, but it was the lowest daily candle close confirmed since September 5th. So like 200-day lows on Nvidia on the close. And it looks like they're eyeballing that 165 level. If you can't hold 165, there's legit nothing there till minimum 152.73. So market driver here, really ugly to lose that 200 and then regard it as resistance. And that upsloping support was also flipped to resistance. So ugly stuff, man, on your largest market cap equity in the world right here. It was ugly, dude. But it was across the board, man. Tesla, very ugly. Lowest daily candle close confirmed since September 10th. again around 200-day lows. But no surprise, right? The price action correlation to the key level was so beautiful, man. It made it to where it was like, why would I own Tesla? I'd have to be an effing masochist psycho to be like wanting to own this asset with this price action to this level. And then they gave us a bonus 200 moving average bearish back test too before it rolled over. So Tesla off its all-time high by 27.7% in 95 days. Absolutely horrible. And I just be real, unless a macro turnaround taco tweet, 315 looks like a more solid, the most solid level from here. There's no edge, dude. So like if it did short squeeze, this week, we get a green candle. It doesn't, it's just, you're flipping coins, dude. There was nothing that implied that a big reversal to the upside was going to come. The oscillators look absolutely terrible right now. On the look at the RSI, how bad it is. It is 33.8. So it's not oversold. There's no indication of divergence at all. Like not even a hope of it, dude. Very bad, man. That's just. And then in the end, right, the weekly was that big Gartley. My God, dude, how beautiful. It flipped the chart over, man. Gosh dang. Really. They hopped it. And there's just kind of wide open spaces on the weekly till 300. I'm not making calls here. I'm just saying, right? We just look at the support resistance zones. Those are liquidity zones. That's where there's a general consensus area between multiple market participants around the world where there might be a lot of limit orders, and that's 300, the big one. Yeah, hit that taco, or hit that like button, that bell, that taco. Come. It was pretty ugly. Google too, like just woof, aggressive distribution in the end. But this has been the best performing of the Mag 7, and it's not even close. But oversold, lowest relative strength reading on Google. Wow. Since January 2022. So we're talking, what is that? Is that literally over 4 years? Yeah. Multi-year lows on the relative strength index on Google. So severely oversold. And waiting on the 200, 256. If you lose that, wow, there's a long way down with a gap fill at 212. Jeez. Ugly stuff, man. All right. So again, this is Oil Live. We are just monitoring the situation. Let us, before I guess we go more into these stocks that are not open right now, let's go to gold. It's up now. It is up a little bit, 0.29%. They might be actually trying to defend here an old resistance from October, right? That swing high. Yes, they did lose it with some wicks, but it looks like they're still where traders are settling up is right at, around, or above it. So you're not dead yet on golds if they can keep defending that. But the problem is you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Your
expertise.
Blended Bros, but thanks for the 20, dude. Thanks for watching, man. Yeah, thanks for being here, dude. It's Sunday. You could be doing anything. You could be at Ultra right now. You could be at the Cabana, man. You could be on the boat. Anywhere, dude. But you're here, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, with gold, the rock and the hard place is the resistance 4381. I think Mr. Prosper would agree that's resistance they're holding. But then right above you, what they're testing and unable to break for now is a swing high from December. Swing low from January. So just squeeze between two liquidity zones, and that's about it. Good luck at your roulette table here. Ain't no edge, man. Like, you might get a rally just because of that, but dude, you're flipping coins. Like, you know what an edge looks like. When the edge presents itself, it's taken 100, 200, maybe even 300 days. You got like those slightly higher lows, perfectly correlating to the key support, value perceived areas. It's just a no-brainer. And like, unfortunately, this is not what an edge looks like. Okay. Could go up though, right? Of course. Silver, very concerning, man. Like, look, dude, it could be a false bearish breakdown. Absolutely. I don't think you have an edge, really. But I'll tell you one thing that is bad right now. Your form of insurance for silver paper silver anyway, is there is literally no reason to be in silver until the buyers recapture 71.71. If when they do that, there is a really good chance based on the liquidity zones, there could be a massive markup like above 71.71. Look at this short time of history we've had, straight up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, straight down. If they could ever get if this is a false bearish breakdown and they recaptured, $84 could very well be a target from here. And guess what? It would end up being a lower high than the previous high, just a deep retrace, a big short squeeze. And then the downtrend continues and you sell off all the way back down to 71 again. So for now, like, you just have to be like, we could wake up tomorrow and we're above 71. Okay, then the whole argument changes. But for now, the form of insurance to protect yourself from getting destroyed would be like, we wouldn't want to own silver below 71.71. If silver is above 71.71, there is tremendous upside just for a bear market rally, just for a 17% rally to go run to the next resistance before it rolls over again. So just keep that in mind. That's where we are. We're currently below it, so it's kind of scary. Yeah, given enough time below 70. Oh boy, dude. This was all price discovery wave, so there's no support. Like, you just have to be like minimum 64. You lose 64, you just come back to this wick low 61. But let's be real, like, the big level would probably be $54 on silver if you cannot recapture 71. The buyers cannot recapture 71. That's a big deal. Are corn futures open? I believe they are. I don't know though. Like, these corn futures right here are not open, and it wasn't a really good day on Friday. It sold off, and like, yeah, it was looking okay. I don't know. It might be. It's tough here, dude. It's been a nice wave. They pull it back to 441 a bushel. It'd still be fine. It would just be a nice dollar cost average opportunity. But up here for 463, they couldn't break the resistance from 2019. It seems like. So we'll look at that. We'll definitely come back to it. ZSL bros, yeah, that's right. Beetlejuice walking in, dude. Oh, dude, ZSL, I mean, just unbelievable. Like, it was. I know, like, it might be over. It was down 8% on Friday, but like, that was so awesome. And where did they take it? To the top of the harmonic, which is an aggressive harmonic trader's target level. So they pull it back here. Guess what? They could go to 21, and they could put a higher low in, and it runs again later, and eventually has a big breakout. So that thing, man, that's just so crazy to me. But yeah, right now I do think, like, it's higher risk, like, that you're off the entry levels, you're at maybe some profit taking levels, and a pullback here, which means silver would go higher, wouldn't be that surprising. You want to have an alert on ZSL like around 29.50, because if you're hearing that, you're breaking resistance, and there could be a huge markup again. So anyway, oil above my head right now, it's green. It is a green candle, kind of. It's right there, broken out, gap filled, no back test of 100 yet. You got to wonder if they're going to do that first or if they're going to take it to 110. I think to get a $99 to $100 test, we need some sort of taco. We need a Trump tweet to pull this thing back. Do I think MOS will pump? I mean, I don't think anything, right? We look at the chart and we can say, hey, those structures that give us that increased probability of a positive outcome are there or they're not there. And with MOS, I believe it was beginning to give us what we wanted, that type 2 return. It crashed like, that's almost like 30%. MOS is a fertilizer company, a mosaic company. Yes, they did the thing we wanted. Okay, people were requesting this and like, dude, it's like, wait one more. Let's get, and this was the idea. We wanted to get something like some divergence on the type 2 return. Probably looks a little bit better on the weekly. Wait, no. Let's do the 3-day. My work's not visible there. Yeah, you look at that 3-day, and yeah, you are really close. I mean, look at this key level from 2015, 16. The M shape's completed. April last year. Here's the type 1 reaction. You got a great reaction. Now potentially a type 2 return in development. So Yeah, you're down here. You're at some lower risk levels. Right, if this played out, eventually 31, 37, 44, the bottom would be in on it, and it would be going, like, it would legit be like retracing. Like this is a great context for an M shape. Great, like a long extended drawdown. This is similar to me, like DraftKings years ago. DraftKings, if you remember, right here, same like context where you had that bubble pump, right? The 2021 bubble pump. But look where the M shape concluded its development, at support from history, the type 1 reaction, then you got the type 2 return, ended up getting some divergence. And look at the run that occurred. Great reversal there. Let me know on the audio, like it is kind of getting loud. It's windy, there's airplanes, there's bass. I don't know if it's interrupting the stream or disrupting my audio. Let me know. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. Mosaic's kind of got that in the making. It'd be like right here, right around here. So anyway, you got the NASDAQ and the S&P working on filling that little gap. Okay, I think audio is good to you. Okay. Yeah, the little gap here. Yeah, you're going green. Have they filled it yet? No, audio's okay. Okay, it's good. All right, perfect. No problem. That's the power of good audio settings. So they filled the gap to a degree. Like with the wicks, they certainly have. The candle, they haven't. 23.1, run a little bit higher, but pretty much flat on the day. Not a big deal. Okay, so it's always, it never is what it seems at open. I think some Iranian foreign minister or something like gave some sage advice. He says, like, whatever happens pre-market is a profit-taking opportunity. Whatever happens initially, the inverse is going to happen. He pretty much said that. I was like, wow, and he's gone viral for saying all that. So we'll see. But here's the NASDAQ's little minor low here, like 1 and 2 from August and September. That's where you're at. To lose that, really bad. But they haven't done it yet. They've just merely went and tested it, and that's about it for now. So. Every expat, you know, is leaving the Middle East. Well, yeah, man, not great. I mean, the real estate in Dubai has crashed. Yeah, I've got that Liberty. I've got that Pro Radio face too. Right, that's a joke. You know, if you have a good radio face, it just means you're ugly. So I got that professional radio face. Okay. So we looked at gold and silver and oil. Look right back at it real quick so you can see it if you're just tuning in. And the gap fill, and you're just hanging around at your highest price since March 9th, since the insane 30% day. And that's about it right now. I think this movement's we're gonna get more movement, man. This was a huge technical event on Friday, but we just don't know if we're gonna get the 100 back test before we see 110, or if they're gonna fail the back test. Right? They could always fail the test and be relegated back to the 80s. So just all it will take, man, maybe a tweet, de-escalation tweet or news, but I just don't know how we're going to get true, unfettered de-escalation when we have just constant news about troops, more and more troops being mobilized. I think we have over 50,000, U.S. has 50,000 plus troops in the Middle East right now. More arrived. It seems like an attack on those islands is imminent. And that's you know, like this, like how is oil not going to 110? You know, that's like the question. Like, it's just gonna be very volatile, man. You'll get a 10% candle down, and then they rally it over the next 4 days, 10%. So we can look at like Bitcoin, I guess, for a minute, man. Bitcoin on Friday, unfortunately, broke the bear flag, but that's just one thing that happened, right? Like, I don't know if we can get that somber on Bitcoin until they break the 63.5 to 64.9 inflection zone. So, because that's like your previous discernible swing low from February, but that's also that insanely important support resistance that takes you all the way back to April 2021, the old all-time high. And they correlated the price there in November 2021. So that to me is why I'm not like too scared yet. I mean, scared, whatever. I don't really care. But like why the market would be scared, right? That it's like not about, who cares about the local flag as much as someone would care about the previous cycle top, right? Well, I guess it's now the second previous cycle top, because we have the previous cycle top now is 126 or whatever. So 2 cycles ago. Jeez, time flies, man. So that's what we're gonna be looking out for. If it's real, we're gonna lose 63,588, and we're screwed. We'll be heading to 57.5, and you got to wonder what's gonna happen there. The RSI on the daily on Bitcoin, you are neutral, but barely. Right, you lose 40, bye. You're back in the bearish control zone. You're getting close, man. Getting real close. I mean, Echo Leaf, yeah, it is, man. Like you're really close. Thanks, Paul C, man. Oh, I love it, dude. I go out and people can't believe my age, man. I love it. Everywhere, down here, these younger people. I'm just hanging out with them. They think they're like, hello. I'm like, hello, fellow 20-something year olds. Hello. Like Steve Buscemi. But yeah, I'm just blending in. So anyway, Bitcoin is down. It's near its lows of day, but I mean, a very, very boring weekend for this one. And then you got Ethereum here that also broke it has not broken its flag yet. It's very close. Very, very close. Let me show you. It's a little off right here. Mine. Let me make sure I got this right here. It is not broken yet. Nah. Something like that. Yeah, no breakdown. But dude, 1956 is the most important thing here. You lose 1956, Tom Lee is gonna lose his house. All right. That level is so important. It's almost certain. It's like such a high probability that if buyers cannot defend or keep the price propped above 1956 given enough time, the target certainly is $1,730 or so. So we cannot have any more selling on Bitcoin. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen to Ethereum here. Same thing on the RSI. You're not in the bearish control zone yet, but you're close. You're real close, man. 41, 42. What's bad is like, this is what's so awful about the MACD histogram, the momentum. We have not seen a negative momentum on Ethereum since February 13th. Dude, it is March 29th. And negative momentum. We've seen all this positive momentum, and this is it. That is like very bad, I think. That's just not what you want to see. Just remember what consolidation structures are. They're just forms of market digestion. Digestion of what? Market digestion of the previous impulse. And that impulse was a massive sell-off, huge sell-off, big blocks of people just massively offloading their Ethereum. And then you go 60 days or however many days now since that selling climax, 52 days. And this is it. All that momentum for nothing. And now you're starting to build negative momentum again. Just not a good spot, man. Terrible trend. Maybe they could hold it. Maybe it could rally. But dude, it is bad data. Bad data. You'd be lucky. You'd be counter trend trading this thing. And you would legit, man. You'd be like, okay, I'm in a casino. I know the odds are against me on this, but I won by being long in Ethereum. Congratulations, dude. But if you play the numbers game, there's constantly longing assets and well-established downtrends near the conclusion of bearish consolidation structures. Dude, you will not be profitable. You will lose all your money playing the numbers game. So maybe this one time you go long here against all data and trend, you might luck out this time. But dude, just remember, trading is not about one trade, it is about the many. So it's best to just wait for the trend to reverse. Look, we're not trying to find the absolute bottom. We're typically trying to find the second, third, or fourth bottom. Because then you have forms of insurance. Your form of insurance. Oh, the trend reversal has occurred definitively with consecutive higher highs, higher lows, and we just have nothing. It's so bad. Anyway, we look at like what's the other one? XRP. It's so bad, dude. Like, what a joke, bro. Absolutely, bro. Like, what? If you break 130, dude, it's just straight down to 111. You break 111, it's just, you're just probably going to be targeting for less than $1 at that point. It's horrible. What a trend, man. What a freaking beautiful downtrend. Do have to admire that. So best of luck to you, XRP bros. I don't know what it's going to take, but this ain't the one, man. I'm just being real with you. XRP was not the one. Thoughts and prayers for Alex Cobb. Yeah. Well, here's the bad news about XRP. You have certainly fallen into the bearish control zone. You are now below 40. You're at 37. Ethereum alert going off. Why? Why is Ethereum's alert going off? I guess I just had an old alert set up. Oh, lows of day right now, chat, on Ethereum. Low of day right there. Nicked it. I guess we can go back to Bitcoin for a second to see that it is also at its lows of day. Oh, very nasty, man. Very gross. Bitcoin is looking for, if all stays the same or lower, for the daily close in 1 hour 17 minutes, it would be the lowest daily candle close since February 24th. That means it would be the third lowest daily candle close since October 2024. Horrible. Edwards, man. Are you kidding me?
Hype in the chat!
Please clap or be destroyed. Please clap.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
At least I have chicken.
Wits in the chat. Thank you for the $100 super chat. Wits, man. Thank you for supporting this 100% crowdsourced community. Okay, you understand that, dude? Do you understand, chat? +8 years, never accepting a dime from an entity to promote to you, the viewing audience. Never hitting that monetize button. Like, for real, bro? And at my own expense, for sure. But if you are the poorest of poor on McDonald's Wi-Fi, and you know how YouTube is now, like with the ads they put in your face, you won't watch an ad. Your time is not wasted watching ads. You just get straight to the content. So if it's not you, it's no one else. So Wits, thank you for being a sponsor of this stream, technically, right? And all the other patrons and Citadel members, y'all are absolutely incredible. Very grateful for each and every one of you. All right, so we're just looking. I got a lot of alerts set up on Bitcoin, Ethereum. We keep seeing fresh lows of day. We will keep monitoring the situation. That's all we can do. S&P 500 did not fill the gap. I mean, I guess if you care about, no, even with the wicks, look, not the wits, but the wicks, gap is still open. So kind of just very weak right now, man. No demand for equities currently. NASDAQ that did fill that gap, to a degree, right? Just the window pane, the wicks, not the candle body. But as you can see, sold off from there. There's a fresh low of day on Ethereum. Another one. Uh-oh. XRP 130. Uh-oh. Chat. Very bad right here. Ethereum just dumped over 1% in seconds. I'm not kidding. Live price action ongoing right now. And this is right at we've just looked at this level, how important it is, and the consequences of what could occur breaking this for real. So Bitcoin is now down almost 2%. That was a pretty quick ride down to just go to the liquidity zone, 64.9 to 63.588. Danger. God, man. Oil still just hanging around, look above my head, 102.50. filled the gap, and it's just still right around where it opened at just 46 minutes ago. Sailor and Tom Lee. One day, man, maybe we'll do it. All right. Do those alerts automatically push to Discord? No, they do not, man. No, that would be annoying. I have far too many alerts, man. I'm like a autistic alert person. Okay. 102.60 green, kind of green candle right there per second. Just reading a little chat, man. We came in hardcore in 40 minutes, pushed all the alpha and the updates, market analysis, so we can kind of take a second and engage with y'all. Can devs do something? Yeah, if anyone asks that question, they're seriously out of the loop, man. The devs left years ago. You have been abandoned. So anyway, we'll just keep running around, and we can also look at the other Mag 7s and their sheer and utter destruction. Look at Microsoft on Friday. Horrible. Dude, look at this losing streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-day losing streak on Microsoft. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on Microsoft since April 8th. That means your second lowest daily candle close since November 2023. Holy crap, man. I mean, talk about an 886 shattered. I think they broke the 886, man. So you are kind of the value perceived areas. But they lost the 886 like a hot knife through butter. So it looks like they might be targeting for 344, 350 here. Good God, man. All right. The carnage on this asset. It just knows no bounds, man. Ooh. Okay. Let's look at Apple. They finally started puking a little bit, but still hasn't lost the 886, which is crazy. Bearish and golden candle right at the 200. I just don't, the context of where this Gartley is being identified is not good, man. This is not where you're looking to identify Gartleys. You're typically looking to identify Gartleys after long extended downtrends, like 10-month downtrends, and then you get like an M shape right here, like the 886. Up here, it's too shallow. Okay, chat. Bad news, Bitcoin, fresh lows of day, down 1.93%. Okay, coming right back to it. Told you I would. With that negative momentum just creeping higher. Currently now, Bitcoin is in the bearish control zone, chat. It wasn't, I believe, at the beginning of this stream. So make of that what you will.
No way. No way. What is this garbage?
Gabbage, chat. It's gabbage. Yeah, and that whole like semiconductor pump, remember? Like it was a complete liquidity grab, man. Buyer-inducing joke rally. And I think we even had a discussion about like that's what they do, and people will like literally buy into that and think everything's good because like semi-squeeze, like AMD was up 7% or something on Thursday, and then Friday was down like over 7%. It was just like wiped out. Like, wow. Imagine buying that. Imagine using any leverage trying to long any of this. You are destroyed. Medina, you spelled it properly. It's garbage. But we're looking for Mr. Balloon Hands. Mr. Balloon Hands nowhere to be found except on U.S. oil and the VIX. And the VIX is another thing I haven't talked about today since we weren't here Friday. So there you go, man. Up 13.16%. Highest daily candle close of this entire run. And highest daily candle close confirmed on Friday since April 21st. So what I was thinking probably could make sense on how it would happen is we get a huge VIX spike and we end up real fast being able to see the NASDAQ at 22K, the S&P gets to 6,100, 6,090. I think that would make sense, right? We'd get a crescendo. We'd get a culmination of volatility and fear, and we'd actually get these index funds hitting extremely strategic technical levels. That'd be awesome. Mr. Captain tying knots, man. So yeah, we are just here. Been live now almost an hour. If you're enjoying this live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Don't get mad at me that the market is in turmoil. We're just, again, here to monitor the situation and waiting for opportunity to represent itself, where it's very difficult to find opportunity for the swing trader, position trader, just because of the macro geopolitical events, volatility, and just momentum. Momentum is not really good. I mean, oil, sure, but you want to play the momentum game on oil, that's fine, but you have to deal with the intraday, intra-week volatility of this thing. It's freaking nuts. The best time for oil, for the position trader, swing trader, was in early February. You had a good 2-3 weeks before this thing got going. You had a good couple back tests there. It was a beautiful, perfect entry. And now all that's happening, my God, I didn't even notice this. All that's happening now, dude.
Peace.
Hidden bullish divergence is developing on the daily MACD. Wow. Histogram. Dow Jones, man. Peace. Thanks for the 20, dude. Thank you so much, dude. I wish you well in your ventures, man. And I hope, I wish you the best, man. I hope, like, you know, whatever you're doing, it succeeds and you kill the game, man. Thank you, dude. Hit the like button on the contribution, dude. Seems like yesterday oil went negative. Yep. And that's right. Where's money going into? Well, it's in oil, man. It's in cash, dude. Right? Oh, crap. Oh, my God.
Hype in the chat!
Where's my competition been? Yawning face emoji.
4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Wits, thanks so much for the 100. The 200 on the day. I don't know where Vincent's at, man. I'm not sure what they're doing up there in Canada right now, man. They probably got something going on. Maybe Vincent's at Ultra down there. Yeah. I think I see him in the crowd. Thanks so much, Wits, man. I think you're kind of unrivaled right now. Vincent's you know, Sunday, man. People doing things. Yeah. People doing things. Is there 4-hour divergence on Bitcoin? I don't really even look at the 4-hour that much anymore on these assets, really. Man, that's horrible. No, not yet. Definitely not yet, man. You're not even oversold yet. But yeah, sure. You are. They're trying to hold it up now. They really are trying to hold it. But how horrible, man. Like, where they lose the level, they rally, they test it a couple times locally as resistance, and then they push it down. So weak, man. Wow. Back below the 4-hour 200 moving average for sure, too. Crypto mother FUD. So that we're in 2026, man, right? And like the app that was created called One Up Coin, dude wasn't able to monetize it, so he quit it and it doesn't work anymore. Like, actually. So there is no like crypto third-party tipping app now. There isn't one. No one can make money on it, so devs don't. That's it. So we're screwed. We are screwed. But you can tip. My addresses are in the description, so if you do want to contribute, actually just support what I do via crypto, you can. Got the, I think, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana address. So anyway, sorry, man. That's just really weird things, dude. Wits is the boss. He is the boss, dude. Absolutely. Oh my God, it's Vincent, man. No way.
Hype in the chat.
And Vincent Lecchapella 7432 super chatted $72.80. Freezing over here, hard to get a little bit of sun. Hey Mitch, can you look at DNDM opportunity at around 19?
Is it really still cold? It's like almost, that'd be April, dude. Really? We can definitely look at TNDM opportunity around 19. Yeah, well, diabetes taking on the chin. Wait, you know, it's funny. Weight Watchers looking good. So we look at it real quick. Tandem diabetes. Ooh, yeah, man. What do you expect, dude? It is straight up like just a bad macro. You can't expect anything. Like monthlies or the weekly's fine, but yeah, like I think the opportunity is probably 1650 right here. That was an awful weekly. A big bearish engulfing candle. Couldn't break 2391 again. Once and twice. They've like confirmed that they failed. So you might be heading back down, man. It's just any of these with a bad macro, you just can't. Doesn't matter what asset it is, doesn't matter what setup it is. Look at the monthly. It still looks ridiculously good. It's just hard for it to continue higher when your index funds are making 200+ day lows, you know, down almost 10%. So if you care about the monthly, $16. Yeah. Bad stuff, man. Bad place. Equities. Good luck with these index funds. Thanks so much, Vincent, man. I thought you were down at Ultra. I thought I just saw you, dude. Why am I not at Ultra? Because you get to a point in life where you don't want to hang out with a bunch of normies. Like you realize, wow, I'm different. Like all you hear, like you care about technical analysis and like your future, your financial future, and you care about managing your own money and you don't want other people to do it for you. Like you're not normal. Like you're exceptional. You're very different. So, you just, yeah, I don't like being surrounded by a bunch of normie weirdos on drugs, you know. Who are they? What have they done with their lives? I'm good, man. I like going on yachts and beach cabanas surrounded by people that I vetted, that I trust, that I can communicate with, and I like. Guess what, man? You're on a beach cabana or a yacht. You can play loud music too. You can have a DJ. You do have a DJ at beach cabanas. You can have a DJ on the yachts. It's the same effing thing. These guys, none of this music they're playing down there is like new. It's just like, oh yeah, I heard this song. Like I hear the auditory waves bouncing off the wall, and I can hear, oh yeah, I've heard that song 3,000 times, and they're playing it right now. They're all down there just, woo, yeah. It's like, okay, dude, great. You see, let's look at oil, dude. None of them know the price of oil right now. None of them. If you don't know the price of oil, I don't want to hang out with you probably. Yeah. You got to know the price of oil, gold and silver, and know what's going on in the index funds. And then I'm down to hang. Okay. What is wrong with drugs, man? Dude, get wrecked. So, my God, the weekly on Bitcoin, at least they bounced it. At least that was I don't know what. I think we have an extremely illiquid market condition on Bitcoin and crypto. And that is what caused that really nasty, like 15-second 1% dump on crypto we just saw. And now it's bounced up off that support. That is extremely indicative of low liquidity. There is like 5 people trading crypto, right? 5 real humans trading crypto, and it's just a bunch of stupid bots. CZ zombie bots, right? The Night King, remember? So, yeah, 64,899. I mean, it's such a look at the swing high, April 2021, the old all-time high. That was what they just tested at the lows today. So it's a horrible price action. I mean, my God, man, like look at this level that was resistance. Look at the consequences last time. Resistance. Sell off, a rally. Remember the completion of the shark there? Legendary. It didn't see it again. And before it crashed to like sub 50K. And then they recaught their footing, and then things turned around. They retested and broke it, the election and all that. But man, you're correlating to this level the same way you did in May of 2024. Same correlation, negative, not positive. You want to hold that stuff as support. They're not for now. We desperately need buyers to recapture 73,800. Said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. 73.8, 73.8. You got to recapture, reconfirm that support. And if you do that, there could be really nice upside potential for a retrace, but they couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, man. All right, good news. Oil is only at 102 now. It's not really, you know, it looks like they're trying to go a little green on the futures now. It was crazy. Oil is like the VIX. It is every tick. It is inverse correlated to risk on assets. Oil goes up one tick. Everything risk on goes down one tick. It's like by the second. So if oil is like below 102 now, well, then that means, you can look at oil and say, okay, well, it looks like equities are having a little bounce right here. That's right, Mr. Toe. So flow, Mick, that'd be crazy, dude. Like absolutely crazy. Oh, I think my music stopped. Yeah, it did. Oh my God. No one should care anyway, but still have it on. Okay. Let's see. So we were looking at some of these Mag 7s. I don't think we looked at Amazon yet. Let's look at Amazon real quick. I don't think we had any more requests or anything. Amazon, dude, down 4%. Nasty, dude. Very nasty. The last time we looked at this, we were discussing the negative price action correlation to a very key level. And then we also identified the fact that, right, what was it? The sign of weakness? When the buyers were unable to even test that inflection zone 214 to 215, 216. They couldn't do it. The 23rd, 25th, 26th. That was literally showing the lack of demand on the asset. And look at that beautiful, almost bearish Marabazu 4% drawdown, lowest daily candle close since February 13th, and losing $200 psychological, losing that swing high from 2024. Very bad, man. Like that's what really reading price action can do. So 102 oil. Did we look at all the Mag 7s? I think Apple. Let me check. Let me see real quick. No, Meta. Oh my God. Meta was okay, dude. We made it. We made it. Remember, you gotta love the price action there too. Remember, just a couple days ago or a couple trading sessions ago, 600 was resistance on the 24th and 25th. The gap down collapse and then another collapse. Holy crap, man! And now at the next support, and it's like you better hold. March 2024, dude. Think about it. Zuckerberg's stock, same price was trading at 750 plus days ago. If you lose this level, it's safe to say you're going to be targeting 500, 497, that partial decline low, that old rectangle. You lose that, you're looking like 481. So, man, that's just fugly, dude. What is this song? Sounds terrible. I don't know, dude. I don't know. What the heck? So we looked at Nvidia, Meta, Tesla, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and out. We looked at all the Mag 7s. But then we looked at like, man, what I really liked was it's in that technology sector. It was like the poor man's Nvidia, which was Broadcom. And I don't know if this is going to play out. Like, you never actually know. All you can do is like, man, that was some really bad price action. Like, the fact that, remember Nvidia had like its right shoulders were like substantially higher. And then it just started showing aggressive distribution locally. But this one was like showing distribution since January, beginning of the year. And then all of a sudden, man, losing support zones. And then look at the beautiful back test of the 200 moving average and 325 at the same time. And then just like started just rolling over Thursday and Friday. And it was the lowest daily candle close confirmed since September 2nd. So over 200-day lows here. And yeah, you just think, oh, okay, I'm looking at a swing low to high here. I could imagine eventually 251. It'd be a great profit-taking level if someone was short on this. And, you know, you cut your losses probably above 325, 330 somewhere. The volatility of the volatility index, the VVIX, the VVIX. Yep, that's right, man. ARM looking good. Is it? I haven't looked at ARM in a long time, dude. I think ARM's getting in the business of producing their own semiconductors now. I think I read that, which is pretty cool. Because weren't they like a huge partner with NVIDIA forever? Or they still are. ARM, ARM Holdings. Very different chart. Been a while. I've been here in a while. I mean, a nice higher low there. But it was down 7% like everything else. See, nothing's going to be like immune to these big VIX days. Big VIX days. So I don't know how I'd manage my risk here up here at these levels. It's impossible. Like it doesn't even, you know, it could flip a coin and you know your direction. Where are you going to set a stop? You can't set a stop anywhere strategic here. So yeah, it might look okay-ish, you know, big range. Are you going to be like wide cop accumulation? Maybe. Nice M shape. I see the shark. I see the shark, but the shark reacted. Okay, then give me a type 2 return. You want to talk about sharks, man? Give me a second. Take me down to $100 to $98 again. Give me a type 2 freaking return. And then we would talk. Then yeah, heck yeah, man. That's where you would strategize. That's where you'd be looking for an entry on ARM. $98. Okay. I'm gonna try ARM, dude. I don't know. Bitcoin off its lows. We got an illiquid bounce because that level. Remember, 64,899 is the 2021 old all-time high. They took it to that level and immediately it bounced. NASDAQ alert going off. Meaning it just. Whew. So off the NASDAQ's intraday high from filling that gap. Went down 0.3%. NASDAQ relative strength on the futures, lowest level since April 8th. God, man. S&P still with an open gap and still with a good amount of downside. But yeah, at any time, just remember what they could do. Anytime, dude. Trump tacos. You could see a squeeze like that. That'd be max pain probably. Run it up, put in another lower high, formally regard that 6,500 level visibly as a resistance. Maybe even up thrust, back test the up thrust before you eventually see 6,000. It's never going to be a straight line down. It's going to be choppy as F. And that is like that. That's what the most people are penalized when it does that, because people are trying to short. And man, shorting is not easy, man. What about MSTR, dude? MSTR, terrible, dude. Nope. Bro, imagine shilling an S coin in 2026. Imagine. That's crazy, dude. If you're shilling an S coin in a YouTube chat in 2026, it's like, show me you don't make money on financial markets without telling me. You've done it. Thank you. Yeah, the Trump tweets too could also catalyze those stupid squeezes. So we're about to look at something. Let's look at DXY real quick. I know we looked at it. Yeah, man, you break this fight. Remember, it was like a bull flag we looked at on Thursday. You break this $100 level, we're in a lot of trouble, man. Remember the weekly where it's at. It's in good context for a potential rally. You're at the bottom of this, multi-year channel. It's a bullish dragon pattern. It's incredible bullish divergence on the weekly. The low, the slightly lower low, extreme divergence on the RSI and the MACD histogram.
I heard there's a great chance that the Fed will raise rates to slow inflation. European central banks are in talks of a raise hike in April. CPI numbers release if bad will just destroy us.
Hey, Eric Chartman, thanks so much, dude. Raise rates, dude. No one knows. Like, you got Trump that wants to lower rates, and then yeah, you got people that want to raise rates. No one knows what we're gonna do. You know what's probably gonna happen? No change. Rates would stay the same. Yep. But that stuff is like beyond technical analysis. That's like beyond my purview. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't care. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not sure I could ever make a trade based on interest rates, like where the interest rates are. Like, what am I going to do? Like, that's right, for pretty much. US dollar, though, very scary where it is. It's like, oh, they just failed. They had a multitude of failures to break this multi-year channel, and now they're like back in it, and they've confirmed it as support. And it's like, well, then that means we could be seeing max upside. Yikes. I mean, where it is, I mean, they take it to 102.24, I guess, after this. Yeah. Let's go back to gold. Never forget the late stage dynasty and how it all ended for gold, at least for a little bit, at least for a while, probably. The dark cloud cover a few weeks ago, about a month ago. Someone will be like, bullish pin bar. It's like, I just don't know about that, man. I think you'll get another test of 43.81 maybe this week. Maybe they could hold it, but I think it sounds good. Maybe. Dude, I love trumpets during deep progressive house sets. I don't know why, man. So really bad on golds. I guess it was up and now it's down like 0.6% from the highs. Yikes. I'll look at silver real quick on the weekly. No edge. This is just a major indecision candle. Major indecision. Jeez. Yeah, no edge, bro. Nothing. A $50 back test would be great, probably. But it could never happen, right? Because my fundamentals, remember, below 71, there's no reason to own silver on paper. If you're above it, hey, let's talk about it. There might be a way to strategize. There might be upside to 84, but until then, you can't like it. Playing with fire, or molten silver, I guess. So wildfire. I don't know. Don't we have like a stagflation situation? Like that's probably where we're going. We're gonna have if oil stays elevated, we're gonna have tons of demand destruction.
ELF stonk. Gartley or 886 long soon.
What's up, Jeffrey? Man, Elf, isn't that that like beauty products? We can look at it, man. Heck. Yeah, we can look at Elf, man. Elf Beauty, yeah. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Oh. Oh, remember, yeah, you got a shark. I get exactly what you're talking about. Like, see it, I'm like, yeah, but remember, it takes so much for a harmonic to become a real harmonic and not a potential harmonic. So beauty, sharking, potential sharking, but no one's answering the door. Not one person, right? Look where you hit that 886. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. It's a shark, and look left, nothing here really. I mean, there was a couple swing highs here. Maybe we'll plot this swing low from 2023. So maybe it's a little zone there. But remember what we'd have to get. We got to get a reaction. We got to get something like a retrace, and then we got to get ourselves probably something like this. If we could get that, that's where you have a very high percentage chance of this, right? You get the type 1 reaction to confirm the validity of the harmonic potential harmonic we're identifying. The reaction, that's what gives it to you. And then, you know, that type 1 reaction subsides, sellers take back over, and you roll over, and then you maybe make a lower low, double bottom. But then they lose the $57 level.
Jacob G tipped $25. What's up, Mitch? Oh, how times have changed. Truly historical. Thanks for all your work you put in for us. So much respect, always. Can we revisit COD? Truly educational hype. This one has been a slow burner.
Let's go, Jacob G, man. Yeah, Kodak. What do? Do they make Polaroids still? And yeah, the times have changed, dude, right? You got to think of, oh, God. Bro's still shilling. I gave him one chance, man. I gave him a chance. And now he's gone permanently. If you buy SNX, the crypto, I'm sorry, like, close your children's ears if they're listening. Right now, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. If you buy SNX, the crypto, you're retarded. I'm sorry, you're retarded, dude. Don't buy SNX. This is financial advice. What? Yeah, dude, what are you going to do? You don't buy SNX? You going to sue me for that? What is that? Okay. So anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by the shiller, times have changed a lot, man. In the entirety of me live streaming, like over 8 years, we never had like this commodity super cycle thing with equity selling off. Like, commodities, for the most part, the entirety of my streaming career, were dead in the water. We had a couple cycles, you know, like the Ukraine war breaking out and all that. Okay, but nothing like this. So with Elf, Jeffrey, we want the type 2 return. We want the type 2 return to be a lower low. We want the sellers to overshoot that support and pattern completion zone. And then we want to see, oh no, panic, a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweeps are amazing, man. You want to try to always, that's what a liquidity sweep is, that false bearish breakdown. And then the spring is the event that occurs after the liquidity sweep. So after the liquidity sweep, the spring, and then the back test the spring to give us that crazy edge on the type 2 return. And we know the slightly lower low double bottom has the best performance if it actually succeeds. So this is what we'd be looking for on Elf Beauty. It might take us till August if it was ever going to be. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm saying this is what we look for if we want to be effing kings. All right. No difference between something like this and something like ACHR that is so screwed. ACHR, I'll see you back at $3, by the way. Nice bear flag. Yep, destroyed. But remember back here, it was the same thing. Type 1 reaction, the type 2 return. On the type 2 return of the key level was a slightly lower low, and you had bullish divergence on both oscillators right here. That is the edge. You have a 70+% chance of success when all this converges. That's what we'll be looking for. Thank you, Jared, man. Appreciate it, dude. Viewers like you make the stream awesome. So yeah, man, oil 102.34 of 1.19%. We're about 40 minutes away from the weekly candle close, daily candle close for crypto. Also 40 minutes away from overnight trading opening. So if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button, the bell, sub. We've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. Always looking for liquidity sweeps. Always looking for springs. Always looking for back tests of springs. Okay. Oil on the daily here. We got the 4 hour above my head on oil. We got the daily here on the big screen. Chat, y'all kind of died. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What am I supposed to do, man? But dude, you banned the crypto shillers. What do you expect, dudes? Yeah. So nothing too crazy is happening since the open. Nothing has changed. All right. We are kind of just gridlocked where we started on everything. Devdaholic, man. Thank you, dudes. What's up, Mr. Donut Boy? Yeah. So what's going to happen? Are we going to get a $100 back test and it succeeds and then we see 110? Or are we just going to go to 110 first? That's the big question, man. Don't like the bearish cross forming on oil. What bearish cross? What are you talking about, dude? Boston Scientific got hard, dude. Everything got hard, just about, man. Except the XLE. Oh God, beautiful. Look at this, man. Like, you know, talking about where all the money in the world is. XLE.
How about MOS, Mosaic? Long or wrong?
Jeff, we actually looked at that earlier in the stream. Yeah, Mosaic is down there at that entry level, just about. I mean, it pretty much is. You could start like dollar cost averaging a small allocation around that level where we are. I can go back to it though. But dude, this is it right here. This is where, I mean, that is a crazy impulse. And it's overbought. How overbought? XLE is the most overbought it's been since April 2024. Wow. Sitting at just a crisp 84. Yeah, but back to MOS, the fertilizer company. Yeah, right down there. It's like, you dude, it was so crazy, right? It lost, legit lost 28% of its value in 12 days. That is scary, man. So you just go, I'm just wondering if, what are they going to do down here? You know, so this like dollar cost average incremental amounts, not your whole position, your whole wad. And you just, maybe they'd start doing this, you know, like that's, you might have some time. You might get a little bit better entries depending on the macro. Uh-oh. Let's go, Wits.
At Wits97 super chatted $49.99. F Duke.
He says F Duke. Well, you know, Vet Moonboy is an alumni, a Duke alumni. So I stopped caring. Once Bama got knocked out, I gave up. So Duke lost. No, okay, I see. UConn. Dude, UConn, man. They always like find a way to win. UConn is the Alabama of basketball, bro. They're the most successful program in the past 25 years, and it's not even close, dude. So Michigan's crazy too. I mean, right now, like, they're a very good team. Lugs, I'm not sure about that. So Jeffrey, like, you probably want something like that. You want a liquidity sweep. If I was the composite operator, I would want to push Mosaic below 22.22 to grab as much liquidity as I could, and then the rally, and then the bullish back test to reconfirm that level. That would be my favorite thing ever. I hope that happens. It would give you the strongest entry, the best, most optimum entry for risk management, and it would increase your probability of a very large move up. That would be an impending thing. So that for me is where I'm at. You do have earnings May 6th, so we still have a little time. But yeah, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we're down there, but I don't know if we're actually, you know, if it's just I don't think it's just gonna pump from here. It could, but like typically maybe not. Maybe we do some more things that we want, you know. Oh, it's the composite operator. Oh, he's in the chat. Everyone, hop in the chat. Composite operator. Bearish doji, Mr. Toe? Nah, dude. That's an open candle, bro. That candle's been open an hour and a half. We don't know what it's going to be. We have no idea what this candle's going to be by its close. So you can't call it anything yet. Okay, so please God, Mosaic, let's get a liquidity sweep. Let's get a spring back test, and then we can go long hard as hell. Buy some. If that'll happen, I'd probably take some call options for sure. Yeah, it's in great shape for, you know, and there's no reason to own it below 22 if it actually is holding below it given enough time. But we want this event to occur, the sell-off, the recapturing. Going back to Bitcoin for a moment as we're just monitoring the situation. Being live now an hour and a half. Bitcoin went and tested the May of 2021. April, I'm sorry, my God. April 2021, old all-time high. This is the saddest thing that you could imagine. Bitcoin, after 1,810 days, is trading at the same price. That is like depressing, man. That's like legit depressing. 1,800 days? Whew. Australia, the country, like what? Like the personified country of Australia says oil 200. Well, there are many analysts saying $200 oil is in the cards. I know. But the question is how fast, how soon, if it's gonna happen. And it's like, are we gonna backtest 100 first and then go to 110? So, Jeffrey, did that make sense though on the Mosaic? I didn't see if you responded or anything in the chat. Your neck shirt veteran. Well, get some rest, man. The value stored, not in an inflationary environment. It's not. Oh. Dang, that sucks, dude. But I mean, that is like you be buying like the Pico tops, cycle tops. So I guess you earned it, you know. If you're FOMOing in April 2021 at that peak or the November 2021 peak and you hold, I guess you deserve to make no money in 1,800 days. That's crazy. Yeah, but I am going to have to get out of here soon. I got dinner plans. Might be getting out there in a yacht tonight. A very random, improvised invitation to get out on the yacht. Might see the conclusion of Ultra with some drones, but I'm not sure. But when you respect the TA, the party never ends, okay? The invitations flow like a river. Real estate is dumping. It's been dumping in NEO for a long time now. So, but yeah, all right, we've monitored the situation pretty well. NASDAQ futures ugly.
Santana Energy.
What's up, Mr. Bald? Yeah, I guess whatever that is. I don't know. SEU? SO? Santana Energy? All right. Okay, problem here. We have earnings tomorrow. Earnings report literally tomorrow. So hands off because that's like literally gambling. But then also the problem is 30-day volume of 336,000. So like extremely illiquid asset we're dealing with here. In my opinion, the run already happened. And I would prefer, in my opinion, I would prefer a 16 to 19 cent, 20 cent Sonata Energy. Okay, that's what I would want. So that's the major inflection zone. See, look what they did. They broke it. They look at that double bottom that they gave it, like 1 and 2 before then it went to all-time highs. Now you're just here. Like I hate like when you see, but you're like probably like, oh dude, it's an M shape. But dude, when you're not at real supports and your D point makes a lower low than the X point, there's like the whole point of identifying these 886 M shapes is like you're watching momentum halt. Like the buyers are halting the seller's momentum, but if your D point is making like a lower low than the X point, then I don't even think there's an argument. I think it's more like you could be set up for a crab pattern, like an X and A, It'd be, see, 786, 886, neither. It went beyond. It went to 110. So it would be you know, it'd be perfect. Either a 1414 or 1618, down at like 13 cents. That's all you got. We're going on here, wave structure wise. But remember, the trend's over. Like, it's a downtrend. You're downtrending. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Lowest highs, bearish back test of 200s. There's just like, it might, like, at any time, of course, right? Assets can just randomly pump and reverse their trends, but it has not done anything definitively to reverse the trend that it is currently in. It has extremely low volume, and its earnings report is tomorrow. So it's just like, you got to say no on all, even if it pumps, man. Like, I mean, congratulations. But it's not about, like, what if it pumps tomorrow? If what I'm saying to you, like, are you going to be mad at me and be like, dude, it pumped, man. He was saying, like, it was in a downtrend and earnings was tomorrow and the wave structure was bad, but it pumped. Dude, this guy sucks. It's like, bro, it's the numbers game. You're not trading just one asset one time ever and you're done with financial markets. You're gonna be in this market for years. And you got to give yourself an edge, and there is no edge right now. Nothing implying that it's going higher, but yeah, earnings, maybe it pumps, dude. Congrats on your, that's literally going to the casino, pulling the slot machine lever, and maybe you win, okay? Okay, oil up 102.45, up 1.25%, man. We got less than 30 minutes to the weekly daily close on crypto. Crypto illiquid farty dirt patch. Okay, it's awful. Silver down almost 2%. You can't like silver till it's back above 71.71, and then maybe if we get back above that level, we'll talk. We'll have a discussion about it. VIX, when it opens, it's gonna be, you know, I mean, it's elevated, dude. So the Apple harmonic is in a weird spot, man. It's not the where it's retraced from its highs. It's so random. Like, it could play out, but typically you want to see long extended drawdowns, a lot deeper than what Apple's pullback's been, but we'll see. Anyway, things aren't looking too hot, man. We'll continue to pay attention and but yeah, anything with oil, man, above 100, we're in a lot of trouble. It's not good for these markets. So thank you all for coming out. I appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. It's been a great stream. Y'all are amazing. Join the Discord if you haven't. It's free to join. There are educational resources in there for free. It costs you nothing. They're just there. Source material, nothing in it for me. Just if you're on your trading journey, you want a few more pieces of information, it's in there. Educational resources. And then conversation continues when this live stream ends in the general chat or the potential invasion chat right now. It's ever changing, that chat name, because it's a meme now. But you also get notified when I go live. So if you miss my live streams, because YouTube's going to fail to notify you all the time, you'll never miss a live stream because I personally notify you in the Discord if I go live or I produce content. So thank you all for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Till next time, respect the TA. Never mind. I missed a request. I missed Kodak, man. Well, Kodak been looking pretty good for a long time, dude. If you look at the screen right here, Kodak, there it is. Anything above 571, 629, great. What an uptrend. Been uptrending, and if you can break this last local $10 psychological level, You could be targeting for 1330, 1360. I don't know why. I have no industrial machinery. Yeah, dude. Kodak. There's no liquidity. Straight down, up, down, right? Up, down, up, down, up, down a million times. So the hard target could be 1330, but you can't. I mean, it's already pumped so much, you know. The closer you were to 570, 629, the closer it was for optimum risk management. So yeah, what an uptrend. Not many assets out there looking like this. Hype in the chat for Kodak. All right. Sorry about that. Send it man.